Hey guys, GNC here, and gonna talk about Shield Hero real quick. Here's the thing. Last week, I was saying how it would probably, they'd start the whole wave thing at the end of this episode, and then move on to the next one, because here was my logic. Now that the episode's out, it was all manga based, because they had more stuff dealing with preparation for the wave in the manga than they did in this anime. Like, last episode they showed, oh, here's the wave coming, and then in this episode they were on ships. They didn't say much about it at all. They just were already on the ocean going to the wave. So it skipped a big chunk of stuff, which I guess they had to make it to this wave battle and the battle against freaking Ark and Lark. I guess it's Lark, right? Yeah, Lark and freaking what was that, Glass? Yes, I forgot her name was Glass, but yeah, to make it to the battle between them and get that done before next episode is over, I guess they had to skip a chunk of stuff, which, here's the funny part. They skipped that, and then they padded out the fight. They still padded out stuff to make this longer and have it be in 2 episodes. Because, to be honest, if you cut out some of the stuff that happened in this episode, you could have had the whole fight in this episode. It wouldn't have been fine. But they cut out part of the story and then padded the episode. What? Oh goodness. You could have just showed the other stuff and then continued. But it's whatever. It's fine. Ugh. I'm sorry. It bothers me a little bit. Because there was some fun little gags in there and stuff, like you see when they're on the ships riding out that Rin is like kind of frightened. In the information that they skipped, you learn that Rin can't swim. And for the people who don't know Rin's name, because he's almost irrelevant, that is the sword hero. He can't swim, and it was a funny little joke because they were like, they were asking you, what, you're afraid of the water? He's like, I can swim. As soon as he got in the water, went straight to the bottom. It was hilarious. He had to wear one of the penguin suits. It was great. Wonderful gag. But yeah, so they skipped fun stuff like that to jump straight into the battle, and I don't really like it. But I guess it's not 100% necessary. It's just a couple of things that would have been fun to know. Like the whole Naofumi being underwater without the penguin suit. Because they use magic to go underwater like that. They said that in the manga. Did not say it here, just kind of happened. So, yeah, because when I started watching this, it felt like I missed something between last episode and this episode, and I was like, wait a second. We skipped a little bit of stuff that we should have seen, but again, it's whatever. They have to get this fight out because it's gonna end next episode, I believe, like the whole season, if I'm not mistaken. So they had to get this one out as quickly as possible. So it's whatever. I don't feel too crazy about it, but I can let it go. But as far as this episode goes, the whole thing is just one big battle with extra side of talking. I was gonna say friendship, but this was an extra side of betrayal. And he kind of said that in the manga because when you read the manga, Naofumi is a bit more of a dick than he is in the anime. He is what it is. It was you would see this anime and think, there's no way he's more of a dick in the manga. Yes, he is. But he's also, more prone to being jaded than he is in the anime. It seems he feels more trusting when you're watching the anime. And for some odd reason, somebody's running the water next door and I can hear it here. Ignore that. Yeah, so manga-wise, he was like, oh, you're gonna betray me. And then they were like, well, you trusted us. Because here's the thing. Let me fix this before I go any further doing extra explanations for no reason. If you read the manga, every character is a bit more of a dick in the manga. It is what it is. Like, for some odd reason in the anime, they softened up like every character to make them slightly less, well, let's say slightly more likable. I was gonna say, and slightly less easy to hate, but I still hate a lot of these characters. So they still did their job. They still made you dislike characters that you should be disliking, but at the same time, they did try to make characters more likable than they are actually supposed to be. But yeah, as far as this episode goes, you get the battle part of it, and then Glass shows up, which actually starts the real battle, the fun part of the battle, which you didn't get in this episode. So as far as the episode goes, it was alright. It was about a 3 out of 5. The actual battle stuff was cool and whatnot, because fights look decent in this anime. It is what it is. They do a fairly decent job with the battles. But when I think about the stuff that's supposed to be coming, because I can't say that it's gonna come now, because, you know, they just do whatever they want with this anime. But stuff is supposed to be coming in the battle. It's gonna be just amazing, depending on how they do it. Because blood sacrifice looked kind of funky. So, depending on how they do it, the next episode should just be amazing. Amazing. Whoa! Yeah, but, oh man. Oh, wait a second before I go, because I was about to say, I guess I'll end here. No, before I go. The other 3 heroes, like, because I hadn't been really reading the manga lately, because I've been watching the show, I forgot how useless they were. Like, my goodness, they are absolute trash. And it's kind of upsetting. Like, you have 4 heroes and only one of them can do anything. And I get it. Naofumi's the main character. He's supposed to be, you know, cooler, stronger, or whatnot. But goodness, make the other heroes at least slightly useful, so it doesn't feel like they only need to summon one guy. You know what I mean? Oh. But yeah, get their fight, and they're like, oh, well, we don't want to fight you, but we have to, so die. That's the best way to explain the dialogue in this. That's literally nothing else has to be said. To explain everything that's been said between the characters, it is, we don't want to fight you, but we have to kill you. Now die. And you could cut out all the rest of the dialogue during the battle between Lark and Naofumi in this episode, because that's basically what they were saying. Oh man. But anywho, it was alright. The fight is the friggin' fighting and stuff is what really was decent about this. If it wasn't there, I'd have just been really annoyed that they skipped stuff. But since it was, and since it was nice, it's a 3 out of 5. Anywho. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Peace out and have a great day.